Hi, my name is Mars. I'm 15 years old, from New York, and I am Haitian. I'm gonna get right into it before I forget what I wanted to say. I want to stress this video on the importance of evoluting in every single aspect of your life. I believe I heard this from a video of, I think it was an XXXTentacion interview. And no, it wasn't an interview, it was a vlog, I believe. And he said if you are evoluting in the mind, but you are not evoluting physically, you're doing something wrong. If you're evoluting physically and you're not evoluting spiritually and mentally as well, you are doing something wrong. And that makes so much fucking sense to me now. It makes so much sense to me. Because right now, I decided a long time ago that I'm going to dedicate my life to not only living out my desires, living out the life that I've always wanted because I deserve it, but also to enlightenment. Because the more enlightened you become, the less life hurts, honestly. Like, I just want to reach to a point of fuck y'all niggas. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody and anything that isn't what I want. But I'm gonna get into that later. But, hold on, what was I saying? I have been feeling this feeling that is not, it's not explainable in words. The best way that I can explain it is when you have a hose and the water pressure is crazy, but the opening of the nozzle of the hose is so tiny, so the pressure is just bow. That's some killer type pressure. That's how I feel mentally, honestly, because I have been doing so much like research on spirituality and stuff, and like that's basically it lately. Like, even my body, like, I haven't been neglecting my body, but versus how I used to take care of myself, like through dieting and keeping a regimen of working out and like all of that stuff, I have been mainly focused on the spiritual aspect of life. And while that's really good because I've learned a lot of great information on the way, and life is a journey. It's not about going straight up, and I understand that completely and fully. But I need to do a better job at balancing the mental, the physical, and the spiritual. Because what's happening is I have too much knowledge in my head. And I never thought I would hear myself say this. I have too much knowledge in my head, and I don't know how to express it. I don't. I tried to record a video today, probably like 4 times, ran out of storage, had to delete mad stuff, and I'm back and I'm trying to record and I can't think. Even right now, it's like I know exactly what I want to say, but I don't know how to express myself. I forgot how to express myself because these past few months of my life have just been me finding myself. I had to remove a lot of things from my life and replace old habits with better ones so I could really understand who is Mars. What does Mars like? What does Mars dislike? How can I make the quality of Mars's life better? But it's like, I really cannot even think straight. There's nothing in my head. There's nothing in my brain. I know exactly, I understand how I'm feeling. I understand. But when it comes to trying to express that, I can't do it for some reason. I recently got into songwriting and poetry because I just wanted to get the feeling of bliss and enlightenment that I have been experiencing off of my chest. Because I'm the type of person where if I'm excited about something, I can't keep it to myself. Like, the past month I've been really getting into manifestation and how it works. And every time, like, I can just tell, like, a manifestation is gonna come. Or when I manifest something and I have it, I can't contain my happiness. Like, I have to either jump around, scream on the phone about it with a friend. Like, I gotta do something. And it's the same with when I'm gaining knowledge on a topic that has been really beating me down. My friends can definitely vouch for what I'm saying here, because the amount of times that I randomly try to help them turn their whole lives around, like, it's crazy. And I'm gonna read out a piece of poetry that I did, I'm assuming a month ago, and I titled it Presence. I don't really like the direction that it went towards at the end, but like I said, I'm just happy that I was able to get down at least a little bit of what I was feeling onto paper and send it to my friends. Presence. Thinking of my happiest moment, I regret the fact that it passed. I regret the fact that I didn't explore all of my options when I had the chance. I regret the fact that I allowed outside factors to disrupt my internal peace. I regret the fact that I blinded myself from the beauty of the moment. Hell, I regret the fact that I didn't take a picture. Now that I am at my lowest, I know that this too shall pass. This brings me feelings of peace and security, knowing that this moment, like my best, will drift away into the crevices of my mind. Once that is to be, I will regret not using this moment to my advantage. I will regret spending so much time feeling sorry for myself rather than fixing the problem. I will regret allowing myself to sit in pain and suffering for longer than necessary. I will regret missing the beauty of the moment. And I feel like what I was really trying to say here was that there is beauty in everything. There is beauty in everything. And this might be a little bit controversial for some people, because obviously there are some horrible things that happen. I have experienced some really horrible things in my life that I obviously didn't deserve, but it was necessary. It was necessary for me to go through the pain that I was going through in that moment. And me understanding that was so new to me, because I used to be the type of person who would, like, something bad happens, I'm on Instagram talking about, oh my gosh, why is my life so horrible, da da da. And I went from that to experiencing pain and suffering and being deeply grateful for it, because it's changing me for the better in every aspect. And I understand that I am going through creation and evolution. So obviously some things are going to be new to me. But the fact that I couldn't express that, like, at the time that I was writing this poem, even after I wrote it, I didn't feel satisfied. I felt like I had to get it off my chest in some way, shape, or form. And that was around the time when I got into songwriting, and I wrote some good shit. Once I get my guitar, I'm about to be up here playing for y'all or whatever. But yeah, it's crazy how, while evoluting spiritually, it really doesn't mean shit if I'm not evoluting mentally and physically as well. Because the physical body is just as important as the astral body, it's just as important as the spiritual body, and so on and so on. So I want this to be a reminder for you guys, not only for me, to nurture every single aspect of your life to the best of your abilities, because not only do you deserve it, you deserve the best, I deserve the best, we deserve the best. But you don't want to be in a place where you're just feeling stuck, because you've came so far in one aspect and you just have a deep hole in the other aspect. This reminds me of playing video games. Life is literally a video game, where I would play fighting games like Tatakai on Roblox, and you would have to level up certain things, right? I had a friend who would solely do speed. She would solely do the little runaround things. And I had another friend who would solely do pull-ups. But me, I did a little bit of everything. I did strength training. I did speed. I did pull-ups. I did push-ups. I did focus. That's the meditating thing in the game. And with me doing all of that, I always whip their asses in 1v1s. You know why? Because I was building each part of who I was in the game equally. Yeah, sometimes I'll be a little bit more biased towards the treadmill, or a little bit more biased towards the boxing gloves, or towards the meditation. But that's because at the moment, that called for it. In the moment, that called for it. And this is why I will forever say life is a simulation, life is a game, because it has the exact same mechanics as a video game that I've been playing for like years. Level up in every single aspect of your life and you will not be able to recognize yourself. Like, I'm genuinely fascinated when I watch videos or pictures or look at things that I said 2 years ago and I'm like, what? It's crazy for real. But that's all I got for y'all today. I just really wanted to get this off my chest so I could go on with the rest of my day. And I hope that you all also enjoy the rest of your days and you take what I'm saying into consideration, because this is a very, very, very important aspect of self-help. Very important aspect. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.